In this video, we'll talk about how to find the equation of a parabola given the vertex and the focus. So I have a few examples for us to work through here. Let's check out the first one. Let's say we're told that some parabola has a vertex of 0, 0, and it has a focus with the coordinates 0, 2. Now, when we're working with these types of problems, it really helps if you can just make a quick sketch and visualize the situation. So a vertex of 0, 0, so that's right here. We'll label that V. There's our vertex. A focus with coordinates 0, 2, so x is 0 and y is 2. Here's our focus. How can we write an equation for this parabola? Well, first we need to recognize that a parabola, the vertex always opens towards the focus. So this vertex is going to open up towards the focus like this. So we know that we have a parabola that opens up. So I've written down the two equations that you'll use depending on whether or not the parabola opens up or down. So for a parabola that opens up or down, we use this equation. X minus h squared is equal to 4p times y minus k. So the vertex in this equation has coordinates h, comma k. And p is the distance between the vertex and the focus. Or in other words, what do we need to add to the vertex to get to the focus? So in this particular example, this distance, we have to add 2 to go from the vertex to the focus. So p is equal to 2 in this case. So we know all of the values that we need to use for this parabola, so we can just fill them all in. So we'll say x minus h. So h is the x coordinate of the vertex, which in this case is 0. So we have 0 squared is equal to 4 times p. P we just found was 2. Remember the distance between the vertex and the focus. And then we have y minus k, where k is the y coordinate of the vertex, which is also 0. So simplifying a little bit, we get x minus 0, that's just x. So we have x squared is equal to 4 times 2 is 8. And then we have y minus 0, so that's just y. So our final answer will just be x squared is equal to 8y. That is the equation of this parabola that has a vertex and focus of these coordinates. Okay, let's try another one. Let's say we have some parabola with a vertex of 0, 0 and a focus of negative 8, 0. So once again, it helps if we can visualize this situation. So we're told that the vertex is located at 0, 0, so the origin. And we're told that the focus is located at negative 8, 0. So if we go over negative 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the y coordinate is 0, so the focus is just right here. We know that with a parabola, the vertex opens up towards the focus. So here's how we would draw this particular parabola. Okay, so this parabola opens to the left. So the equation that we'll use to write the equation for this parabola is the second one. Y minus k squared is equal to 4p times x minus h. And remember, we said that h and k represent the coordinates of the vertex in this equation. And remember, p is the distance between the vertex and the focus. So to go from the vertex to the focus, what do we have to do? Well, we would have to subtract 8 in this particular example. Minus 8. So p, remember p is the distance between the vertex and the focus. So p is going to be negative 8. So we'll say equal to p. So we now have all the values that we need to fill in this equation. So we can write our equation of this parabola as y minus k is the x coordinate of the vertex, which is 0, squared is equal to 4 times p. So p we said is negative 8 times x minus h. H is the x coordinate of the vertex, so that's 0. So we get y minus 0, that's just y, so we have y squared is equal to 4 times negative 8 is negative 32. And x minus 0 is just x, so we're left with x. So our final answer is y squared is equal to negative 32x. All right, let's try one more example. Let's say we're told that a parabola has a vertex of 4, negative 4, and a focus of 2, negative 4. So let's visualize this situation. So the vertex is 4, negative 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is our vertex. Now the focus is 2, negative 4. So 1, 2, negative 4. So here's our focus. So remember, with a parabola, the vertex opens towards the focus. So it would open towards the focus like this. So this particular parabola opens to the left. So to write the equation for it, we're going to use this second equation again. The y minus k squared is equal to 4p times x minus h. So remember, we said that the vertex has coordinates that are equal to h comma k. So we know the value for h and k, and then for p, we said that's the distance between the vertex and the focus. So how can we go from the vertex to the focus? Well, we have to subtract 2. So p is going to be negative 2 in this particular example. So we have everything that we need to write the equation now. So we have y minus k. So minus k. So k is negative 4. So when we say y minus a negative 4, that's actually y plus 4. Squared is equal to 4 times p. P we just found is negative 2. Times x minus h. And h is 4. So x minus 4. Okay, so simplifying a little bit, we get y plus 4 squared is equal to 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. And then we have x minus 4. So that is our final answer. That is how we can write the equation of this parabola.